rose on True TV 76,000. I said this last time. Shout out to Mrs. Me Too.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Once a rising star, Angel Reese now sees her spotlight fading as league viewership drops. Fans who once celebrated her are now questioning her impact. Has her presence hurt the game more than helped it? The numbers reveal a shocking truth.
Americans are clearly not interested in watching pretend basketball. That's not my opinion, it's a fact.
Fans were excited to see the league's biggest stars, especially Angel Reese, shine on the new stage. However, as the season unfolded, a troubling trend emerged. Viewership plummeted, particularly during Reese's games. Some matches barely reached 100,000 viewers. Now questions loom. Is Angel Reese failing to captivate audiences as anticipated?
You've got to be completely honest here. It is a league first and foremost, and the most important thing is that the league long term is going to be profitable, or at least it looks like it has the potential to be. Otherwise, once that TV deal is done in 3 years, it's over. And right now, this has not been the greatest look in the world for Unrivaled.
Angel Reese entered the league with sky-high expectations. Many believed she would outshine every other player, driving ticket sales and viewership like Caitlin Clark, but reality has been different. Reese hasn't had the same impact. Now, fans are tuning in to watch players like Kate Martin, leaving Reese's games behind. The hype hasn't translated into results, and the numbers tell the story.
Journal, Unrivaled averaging 204,000 viewers to date. Monday night, there were 2 more games broadcast on TNT. The first game was between the Vinyl and the Phantom. Interesting choice of words, Phantom. It perfectly describes their ratings. Their audience is a ghost. They literally cannot find people willing to watch.
When Reese plays, league viewership drops sharply, hinting she may not be the draw many expected. While other stars boost or maintain viewership, Reese's games see a notable decline. This could stem from unmet expectations. Fans may have wanted a more dominant player, or her weaknesses being exposed at the professional level. Either way, the trend is troubling for Reese in the league.
But Angel Reese does not belong in this league. Angel Reese, this league is a paycheck for Angel Reese.
One of the lowest points of Reese's early career came when she was benched for Lexi Hull, who outperformed her in key areas. Forced to watch from the sidelines, Reese's struggles only deepened. When she did play, her performance fell far below expectations. Her worst game of the season saw her struggle on both ends of the floor. Her usual dominance in the paint vanished, and defensive lapses became glaring. In one sequence, she was repeatedly beaten off the dribble, looking slow and unable to recover. Another lowlight, a missed putback layup that hit the bottom of the rim, went viral, symbolizing her struggles. These performances have sparked debate. Is Reese truly a star, or just a product of hype that isn't translating to the pros?
Is that the Rose and Lunar Owls game had 89,000 people. There were less than 100,000 people watching this game. I mean, that is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, this was a game where Angel Reese played. She is supposed to be the biggest draw.
The drop in viewership during Reese's games raises a key question. Why aren't fans staying to watch her? One reason could be the gap between expectations and reality. Reese entered the league with a strong brand and social media presence, but her struggles against elite competition have been evident. Fans expecting college-level dominance may have been disappointed. While Reese excels in the paint and as a rebounder, her game lacks the versatility, shooting, and pace that modern fans crave. Recent benchings for Lexi Hull have further shaken confidence, both for Reese and her audience. These issues have left fans questioning whether Reese can live up to the hype.
Like, Angel Reese played over Azare. Like, they started Angel Reese in the fourth over Azare, and look, Angel Reese had a horrific game. Like, a terrible game.
The Unrivaled League has been a humbling experience for Angel Reese. The sharp drop in viewership during her games, paired with her on-court struggles, is a clear wake-up call. Whether this is a temporary slump or a sign of deeper limitations remains unclear. But one thing is certain, Reese must prove she's more than past accolades and social media buzz. She needs to be a game-changer on the court. The league was meant to be a fresh start for women's basketball. But for Reese, it's become a harsh reality check. The next few games will decide if she can turn things around, or if the league moves on without her.
Lexi Hull showing Angel Reese how it's done. It was an awful game for Angel Reese. Guys, she's getting worked.
But Angel Reese specifically has been brutally exposed. And her own fans have stopped watching her in this thing. They have stopped watching. How do you know? 89,000 viewers last Saturday when she was on TV. 89,000.
Because Cheryl Swoops made news. Now, she made news last week when she sat up there and was applauding Indiana Fever players, but then forgot to mention Caitlin Clark. She jumped all in my ass because I sat up there and said, hey, how you going to ignore Caitlin Clark? You know what she brings to the table. How you just going to ignore her? That's not an accident. Cheryl Swoops is a champion.
Angel Reese wanted her moment, a signature shot to silence her doubters. Confidently standing at the logo, she pulled up for a deep three, a move Caitlin Clark had mastered. But instead of a perfect swish, the ball clanked off the rim in a brutal miss. The crowd's collective groan said it all. It was a defining moment, just not the one Reese had hoped for. Next voice, next voice. While Reese struggled, Kate Martin emerged as Unrivaled's true breakout star. Without hype, Martin let her game speak, dominating on both ends with relentless intensity.
She's incredible. She's got range that you have to pick her up basically as soon as she crosses the half court line because she's dangerous from everywhere. Like you're watching shooting against her. Like Caitlin Clark's going to be in that conversation here for years. Not like that girl can flat out shoot.
So there's probably not one individual player that has benefited more from Unrivaled than Kate Martin. Look, Kate Martin was somebody that came into the WNBA and nobody, and I mean nobody, thought she was going to make the Las Vegas Aces roster. Like, the Las Vegas Aces drafted 3 players. Obviously, Liz Kitley was injured. Everyone thought Liz Kitley's probably going to go and make that Vegas team eventually. And a lot of people thought Deasia Fair was going to make that team. But Deasia Fair gets cut, Kate Martin makes the team, and within 5 games, she is a starter.
Martin met her with a clean, hard tackle, sending Reese to the floor. It was a symbolic moment, one player falling short, the other rising above. Martin led her team to a decisive victory, proving she's Unrivaled's real star, skilled, tough, and clutch.
I was in the lab shooting, but this is just, man, spectacular. Look at her getting it in, bro. 54 shots in 3 minutes. Got fast, she getting them shots off.
If Lexi Hull is making the layups, man, and getting rebounds, you might as well just go ahead and trade Angel Reese if you're the laces. What are they? The laces?
On her birthday, we take no days off over here, folks. We take no days off over here. Caitlin Clark in the gym, of course, getting in some work on her birthday. The job is not done.
Reese's struggles raise questions. Can she adapt and prove she's more than just a name? Time will tell. But on this night, Kate Martin outshined her, leading the Laces to victory. If Caitlin Clark were in Unrivaled, it wouldn't even be fair. Her logo threes and shooting clinics would dominate, exposing the league's talent gap. Instead, Clark is preparing for another historic WNBA season, leaving Unrivaled to struggle without its true superstars. The league's ratings are dropping and its initial buzz is fading.
Backlash on this was quite significant. Everybody was calling out, why are you not marketing your most marketable player? And I cannot disagree, because Nike, why? Your stock is going down. Do you realize that Caitlin Clark's jersey sold out right after she was drafted, with an increase in over 1,000% reported for the Indiana Fever?